Yeah, but another email popped in. They asked me about, do I wear the same shirt every day? Because I always have this white T-shirt on, and I've got about, I don't know, 30 or 40 of these shirts. I just bought six more because it came in a package of six, and these are real thin, so I like wearing them during the summertime. And I do have other shirts. I've got closets full of shit back there, but this is real easy and comfortable, and it's simple. So I just stand up. I can stand up and put on a pair of jeans, and I'm good to go. And a white T-shirt. I'm all good to go, brothers. Okay, let me make a brief comment about the channel. I like to turn lemon into lemonade. Okay, when there's a problem, I like to try to turn it around. That's what a man does. When there's a problem in the business, they try to turn around and make lemonade out of it. And that's why you guys always hear me say, I'm trying to make lemon into lemonades. I appreciate you guys trying to give me some advice on the TFL stuff and all that stuff. Some of you guys have experience with them and all that. But let's see what happens in the near future. See if we can make this into lemonade and turn this shit around so we can go on and do what we do without harassment. Now, somehow the racist people found me, and I was on their channel this morning watching a video, and I think I have it saved here. Let's see. One was called Dr. William Pierce, The Gift of Life. And this fella who made that video, they do, it's always the same thing. They show, Caucasian folks in the Viking history. It looks glorious. They got swords and axes, and they put the music on, and they get Caucasian folks all riled up so that the people behind these videos can start programming their minds. And so it's going to take an intelligent person to be able to see through this stuff. They're just trying to get them all rabble-roused up. But this one is dangerous because it's preparing them to also die. If you watch the movie, it's called Dr. William Pierce, The Gift of Life by EXTREA, period, I think. By EXTREA. And I'm not going to show the video, but I urge you guys to go watch it to see what kind of programming is in there. See how they try to show the history of I believe it's like different country people out there farming. They show old clips of black and white stuff, like Caucasian people at a pool jumping in the the water, and it's all done to program and emotionally stir up people. So these people that form these kind of cults, they find people that are lonely, Caucasian people that are lonely. And I know this because I watch the documentaries on them. I actually watch that stuff, because it fascinates me how people can be that duped into stuff. And so they make these videos, and Caucasian people who are weak, they will see this and they will blow their heads up, and the Viking warrior with the sword, and they show all that, the guy standing on the boat, and then their battle axes, and and they get the music playing, and then he starts delivering that subtle message. You got to be prepared to also die. And that's how they get soldiers. The weak-minded fall for that stuff. The other one that I didn't really watch was called Hitler Believe. And I don't know if you guys are aware of the DNA that came out on his relative. That the rumor was that he had Semitic blood, and that means African, recent African in his history. And then they tested one of his living relatives, and that sure enough it did come up. But the people who support that whole movement, they discount it because they can't believe it. They won't believe that. And that's how programmed their minds are. They will discount that stuff. And I really shouldn't talk about it because that's going to egg them up and they're going to bring them back to the channel. But it's interesting to watch their videos and see how these guys get tooled. It's very interesting. Like I used to watch the TV, the regular TV, and I could see how society was becoming tooled. That's why I tell you guys, you guys were programmed to become more effeminate. That's why I exposed to you guys that in my days, the women were seen as the inept ones in the commercials, and that's been reversed. And I watched this going down. That is why one of the reasons why I don't watch TV anymore. The second reason, because they put too much homosexuality out there, okay, on the TV shows and some of the movies. So I refuse to watch the TV shows where they got homosexual couples and they're supporting the gay lifestyle. It's my choice, okay? I choose not to be programmed with that stuff, any of that stuff. So I pick and choose, and when I watch TV, I watch it online. That way there's no commercials. And if it's got gay shit in it, like I was watching in the BBC, there was a show called Torchwood. And then they turned the leader into a homosexual. And he was in love with some guy back in time, and I turned the show off, and I've never watched it since. And I understand they came out with the new one. I don't know. I'm afraid to go look on there. Okay, so those of you guys who live in the UK, you know what show I'm talking about. I'm not gonna let society program my head. Okay, I'm aware of what's going on, and I'm aware of how it's done. Like I explained to you about the 2 videos, or the 1 video I did watch. I urge you guys to go watch it, but step back from it. If you're Caucasian, step back from it and watch it from the eyes of people, of it tooling people, okay? Then you can see what's going on. If you want, take notes and come back and post on this video, what you observed. And then you can see how these people get so amped up, like the ones that were coming to the site under the Jinkum Watermelon, Jinkum Lisa, Jinkum this and that, okay? And then you see why they put the photos of the cartoon black guy with the huge lips and the lopsided eyes and jet black skin and the hat that says McDonald's on it. You can see why they do stuff like that. They're already probably going to flame the video I did on the inventor of the first piece of technology that led to the development of the cell phone. It's like the PC, there was an African American that developed much of the technology that led to the development of the PC. Okay? And I talked about that. That's the reason why I did ban Wizzy 1 or Wizzle 1 because of his attitude. And we don't need that kind of negative attitude on the forum. Maybe in the future, if he can remake himself, get over his height issues, because I checked him out, I guess he's got some height issues going on or something. And he's like a band of negativity. When I see his name, I just, what's the motherfucker say now? So I just got tired. You guys get one chance on this channel. You say something stupid, like Wizzy did, you're gone, okay? You could watch from a distance, but you can't participate in the conversation, because I want you guys to develop a more positive conversation and working on your goals and coming up in your lives, okay? So I don't want these kind of people dragging you down, especially with Wizzy claiming to be an African American, okay? And then saying bad things about African Americans. That type, is disrespectful to the other African Americans who come on the channel, okay? So we don't need guys like that. Well, the race doesn't even need guys like him, period. But we definitely don't need him on this channel, spreading that kind of attitude and poison, okay? So you guys have a good day, and I'm off to the game.